A fourth employee at the JBS meatpacking plant in Greeley has now died of COVID-19. The state says that more than 100 workers there are sick. That makes that temporarily closed facility one of Colorado's biggest hotspots. One of the workers who died was Saul Longoria Sanchez. He had worked at the plant for 30 years.
Now his family wants to know what the company is doing to protect the rest of its workers. His daughter spoke with 9 News reporter Sonia Gutierrez.
He was encouraging, he was loving, he was a hardworking man. He had the same story as a lot of migrants do, coming here, wanting a better life for his family.
There were a lot of things Saul Longoria Sanchez was willing to do for his family.
He's so grateful to have a job no matter where it was,
including working during the COVID-19 pandemic.
When I called to let them know that he was sick and to let the rest of the employees know that he was positive for COVID-19, I got no response.
It's been tough for his daughter, Beatriz Rangel.
He worked for JBS 30 years, and I've yet to hear from JBS. And so it's been very, very hard.
Saul died on April 7th.
My dad was 78 years old. He was in the older generation risk category, and they didn't do anything to protect him.
She says he trusted the company would take care of him.
If they're essential workers and they have to be there, why are they not taking care of them by making sure they have the right uniforms?
She agrees with the farm workers' rights organization, League of United Latin American Citizens, or LULAC for short, who are asking for more masks, tests, paid sick leave, and better communication with workers and their families.
We expect that when it opens again, every worker will have a mask, will have the plexiglass and other sanitation efforts to deep clean the plant. And we're asking that every worker and the families of the workers be tested.
Current JBS employees sent us text messages from the company on how they are prioritizing safety by increasing social distancing in the plant. But Kim Cordova with the workers union UFCW7 says that could be hard.
There was little to no PPE or any type of measures taken to help workers with self-distancing in that plant, which is almost impossible because workers in that industry work almost elbow to elbow.
Cordova is frustrated because she says she's no longer hearing from the company.
Since the media became involved and we started reporting, up to 1,000 workers a day calling in or calling off sick or not reporting to work, this is about within the last 3 weeks, the company has cut off all contact with us. They're barely responding to any of our emails.
The CDPHE ordered JBS to shut down the facility starting Wednesday to be cleaned. That after reported deaths of employees of the facility from COVID-19.
3 too many. This could have been avoided if there were proper notices, if there was PPE in the plant.
For 9 News, I'm Sonia Gutierrez.
JBS says it will be taking employees' temperature, implementing social distancing, and having people wear face masks when they return to work. JBS said that if folks are having paycheck issues, that it's a paperwork problem. They urged employees to call the hotline number, which is in this story on 9news.com. Another meat processing facility is scaling back hours and production as a result of COVID-19. It's at the Cargill facility in Fort Morgan, where the workers' union tells me that at least one employee has died of COVID-19. There will be fewer shifts and less output at that facility. The union tells me that 150 employees there are quarantined, 7 have tested positive. We know that public health officials toured the facility yesterday afternoon, about the same time that a Cargill executive was on next, saying that they would shut the facility down if they felt they could not operate it safely.
We're getting a clearer picture tonight of how nursing homes and other facilities are dealing with the virus. Tonight, the State Health Department published its first report listing all facilities with known outbreaks. And we now know more than 100 of these places have, people living in these places, I should say, have died. 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckles walks us through what we learned today.
We knew nursing homes, assisted living facilities, factories were all vulnerable. Now data tells the story of how COVID-19 can quickly move through them. State health officials report outbreaks at more than 80 such places on a new list published Wednesday.
A confirmed outbreak means, and we're using a working definition of 2 or more confirmed cases in a facility that's a non-household group, that's a facility during a 14-day period.
Cherry Creek Nursing Center in Aurora reports 45 residents tested positive. Juniper Village Wellspring Memory Care, also in Aurora, has 34. Centennial Healthcare Center in Weld County has 32. That last facility, Centennial Healthcare Center, reports 17 of its residents have died from COVID-19. Cherry Creek Nursing Center counts 11 confirmed deaths, and Inglenook at Brighton in Adams County has 8. Staffers are getting sick too, dozens at some facilities across the state. Governor Polis says the state will update these numbers weekly.
And this is a change that's really aimed at increasing transparency, better protection for the public, and providing more insight into the extent of site-based coronavirus outbreaks.
Jennifer Meckles, 9 News.
NBC reports the number of coronavirus deaths in long-term care facilities more than doubled in the past week. And the data shared today also includes one correctional facility. That's the Weld County Jail. 8 residents and 4 staffers have tested positive there.
8,280 people in Colorado have tested positive for the virus that causes COVID-19, and 357 people are known to have died. The state health department says it has now tested more than 40,000 people. 1,600 have been hospitalized since the start of the outbreak. Now, the state does not track the number of people leaving the hospital, so hospitals have started compiling that information on their own. Today, the Colorado Hospital Association said 521 people have been discharged in the last 3 days. And yesterday, UC Health said it has discharged 370 patients.